Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial of the Automa mode for Etherstone so you can play solo. So how does it work? I'm going to split this in pieces so you can identify easily what you need. First the setup, then I'm going to show you the action, how the bot works, and then I'm going to show you the final scoring. So for the setup, you set up everything almost like a two-player game. So you pick up your 15 victory points like for a two-player game. You prepare the stack like for a two-player game, which means 4 level 3 cards, 3 level 2 cards, and then the 3 level 1 cards that you reveal. Okay, you roll the dice and put them in their area, and then you can randomly determine who is first player. Same thing as for two-player game. So Automa will be first player here. Then we start the draft phase. So the draft phase is a bit different, of course, because you're alone. So you're going to pick 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. And then you're going to give the Automa 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you don't give him anything. You just put this 6 card aside, which represent his hand and what he would have picked already 1 card. Now, of course, we pick 2 leaders, so we can decide what we're going to do, what we're going to keep. So, like in a normal draft, you look at your cards and you're like, okay, I feel like picking this guy, so I'm going to pick this guy. Then, once you pick your card, you turn your cards around, you shuffle them, and you randomly remove 1 card. You can put it back on the top. Then you switch the stacks. So that means I had 7 cards, I picked 1, I removed 1, so this stack has only 5 cards left. This stack has 6 cards. So this is like the first time I get the hand from the Automa, right? So here, look again through that, and maybe I want this card. Same thing, I shuffle, remove 1 card at random, and then I switch again. This basically simulates every time you pick a card, the Automa will pick another card, but you don't know which one, so you just randomly remove 1. Okay, so you keep doing that until you're happy and you have your 7 cards. And I have my 7 card hand. So to finish this setup, of course, you pick your leader. Let's imagine I pick him. I pick my starting resource, 1, 2, 3. I set my life total to 9. Okay. And that's it from my side. Now for the Automa doesn't care about the resources, doesn't care about having a leader. The only thing it does, and I'm going to shuffle this, is he gets a few cards in play already when you start the game. So he starts with 2 cards already in play. So those are cards that he already played. And he's going to play more cards during the game. And that's it for setup. Super quick. So now he is first player. So we're going to start back and forth like in a normal 2-player game, okay? So how does the Automa work? The Automa has 2 states. He's either inactive or active. If he's inactive, he's just going to activate. What does activate means is we're going to take one of those tokens, put it on him, so he is active, and to activate, he's just going to pick a die, okay? How do we determine which die he wants? Well, we reveal a card at random. It's a white card, so if it's a white card, I'm going to take a white die. White die is available? Great, I picked that die. Let's imagine a white die is not available because I picked it before. So he still wants white, he always wants white, so he can get white, but by taking the purple die. But that cost him 1 life, so exactly like me, he loses 1 life. Same thing, okay? Now let's imagine a rare scenario, but it can happen. He wants white, the white die is gone, the purple die is gone. Well, in that case, he's gonna reroll die. Like if I really wanted the white die, the only choice for me is to reroll die. So he would have count the number of dice left, so here it's 3. He would lose 3 life, reroll the dice, I reroll everything, put them back in, 5, 1, and he would of course pick the white die because he really wants the white guy. And then he's activated. So that's what you're gonna do every second turn, because he's gonna activate, then do an action, and then activate again, then do an action, and so on, back and forth, until the game is over. So one special thing about the dice is every time the dice are re-rolled, if it's his turn or my turn, doesn't matter. Every time dice re-roll, the Automa gets an additional card. So you pick the top card, put it into play. That's like he played a card. So every time, okay? So now the next thing is, so I'm gonna play a turn. He's activated now. I play a turn. Let's imagine I just grab, I don't know, 2 resources. Then it goes back to him. Now he's activated. I just mark this by having 1 token on this thing here, the life counter. So when he's activated, same thing. We're gonna reveal cards, and then based on the color, we're gonna do a specific action. What is green? Green means he's just gonna play another card. So if he's green, you pick the top card, you put it in a play. Okay. If the card was a void card, I just skip it. Void cards are just skipped, so I skip it. If it's a red card, I'm gonna attack. So red is attack. So I look at the minions here and I decide which one has the highest victory point. This one has 3, so he has the highest victory point. So I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna beat me back, so he hits for 2, so I would go down to 4. So I will lose the points. So that's what you do when you have a red card. Okay. If you have a black card, well, in that scenario, you gain 2 life. So the Automa gains 2 life, and he hits me for 2 damage. So I will go down to 7. So that's what the black card means. And the last card we haven't seen is the white card, because I, of course, don't have anyone nearby, but you get the gist. So if I revealed this card here, white card, it's the final action, it's the white action. So white is simple. You take 3 victory points. You gain 3 victory points. That's it. Every time you do an action, you remove the marker to mark as you're inactive again. And then it goes back to me. I play whatever, I play a card, attack, I do whatever I want. It goes back to the Automa. And now the Automa is going to want to activate again. So here, reveal, green, pick the green die, it's available, it's activated. My turn, comes back to him. Does what? Void doesn't do anything, goes on. Green, oh, I want to play a card. Remove this, play a card from the top, put it in play, and so on. It's that simple. It's really, really simple. So you reveal card, either you activate it using a die, or you do an action, gaining 3 points, healing 2 and dealing 2 to me, attacking the minion with the highest victory points. If you have a tie, you pick the leftmost one, okay? And then play a card. All cards that are in play are considered in play. So that means if I play something like bring back something to your hand, you basically choose the one with the lowest victory points and you just discard it. Okay, so that's how it works. And then if there's something in my play area that says, okay, lose life based on the number of cards you have still in hand, I think there's a card like that. You basically count what is in play. You have 4 in play, and you imagine, well, hand is 7, so -4. He has 3 cards in play, and you base it on that. The types are important because the types define some effects. Sometimes say, okay, based on if I have the most dudes that can attack, I get something. Well, he has 4 right now because he has only that. So you count those. That's why you play the cards in play. But the text don't matter. The abilities don't matter. The only thing that matters is the victory points. One important note, and I'm going to go final scoring right now. So when you do final scoring, the cards have a number here, and every number that is 0 and 1 is considered 2. So each card has a minimum value of 2. Okay. So you will count your points exactly like normal with this exception. The other exception is that there are some cards that have a victory point condition, like the text, but as you ignore all the text on the cards, you don't count those as well. Now, the Automa might trigger the endgame, and he will gain the 2-point marker for the endgame trigger. The Automa might die because he attacks too much, or you make him lose life. If he dies, well, it's exactly like you. You turn it around. Okay, if he was active, the active marker stays on. And then the next turn, the only thing it does is taking a Void Pact, healing back to 10. Okay, staying active if he was active. That's it. So he acts exactly like a normal player. Yeah, I played a bunch of games with it, and I won around 40% of the games. So it's really tight. You have to play really well to win. And it's the end game triggers is random. Sometimes it's cards, sometimes it's the victory point, sometimes it's it's the minions, so I think it's pretty cool and pretty balanced. So hope you enjoyed it, because I freaking love this game and I really wanted to play it solo, and like this I have a lot of fun. So if you have any questions, just write in the comments. Thanks guys, see you.